Hey guys, so we're taking a look at the new LR Super 17. So he's at 55%. We're going to take a look at him, just how he operates and how he feels, how he looks without dupes. He's basically full of one links. Actually, he is full of one links. I literally just pulled him and farmed up his medals beforehand, so I was ready to get this video out soon. We'll go through his details here and just give my overall thoughts on how he is designed. So he's a GT Bosses or Androids category Key +4 and 150 stats across the board leader. In terms of his leader, I mean, he is a GT Bosses leader, but he's really not designed to be super good on that team, which is a bit unfortunate because obviously with this entire celebration going on between JP and Global, we were anticipating to have a GT Bosses lead drop. Unfortunately, this guy's only 150%, and when we take a look at his passive, it doesn't really seem like he's going to work super well with the team. Super attack is the 12 keys Hellstorm, raises attack for 1 turn, and then does colossal damage and lowers defense. 18 keys Hell's Execution, causes mega colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense, which is a little bit weak in my opinion for a new LR like this coming out. You know, May 2021. You would expect these super attack effects to be a little bit better, other than greatly lowering defense, because that at this point is only useful in a certain number of events. Like Legendary Goku event, it definitely is useful in. And then like select Dokkan events, it's also useful in, but that's really it. And then we go to his passive here, the ideal combat distance. So he gets 170% attack and defense at the start of the turn, plus an additional attack and defense plus 17% per Androids category ally attacking in the same turn. He gets the same boost for target Goku as well. So that means if you're in both the Androids and target Goku categories for a unit on the rotation, this guy's going to be getting 34% attack and defense for that one unit. So I guess in theory you can have two 34% boosts, so I guess it would be 68% total additional attack and defense in addition to the 170 he gets at start of turn. Then he also gets reduces damage received by 17% plus an additional attack plus 17% for 3 turns after the turn in which an attack was received. So that doesn't actually activate until the end of that turn, which is a little bit weird. So he's going to have that, I guess, starting from the next turn. At this point, I don't know if that actually stacks. So like that effect would be active, and then you can get it active the following turn. I don't know if that's how that works. I guess we'll see if we can figure that out. And then lastly, he has a high chance of Key +1 with each attack received up to 7. So it's kind of like the LR Jiren ability there, where he gets Key when he gets attacked, but it's only a 50% chance to activate that. So that's how they designed him. Then the active skill is Electro Eclipse Bomb. So the conditions can be activated after the character receives attacks 7 or more times in battle once only, and then it causes ultimate damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense by 17% for 1 turn. So I think those conditions, obviously you can compare them to, again, LR Jiren, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The only difference is that 7 attacks is quite a bit, and it's going to take at least 2 turns. You'd have to be very lucky to get this in 1 turn to activate it on turn 3. I think turn 5 is pretty much the earliest you will see this activate, which is a little bit late, but I still think it's possible to see this in something like Extreme Super Battle Road for sure. The active skill actual effect here, the ultimate attack, is actually quite powerful. It lets you lower the attack and defense of the enemy without you having to use your super attack. So for instance, if you're being attacked in that first slot, you can lower the attack of the enemy before they attack you at all, which is pretty good. And because of the fact that this guy gets so much attack at the start of the turn from his passive, that's going to do a lot of damage. And I have no skill orbs on him. His links are Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Fuse Fighter, Nightmare, GT, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. The obvious omission from this is Big Bad Bosses, which is another reason why I feel like he's not really going to work super well in the GT Bosses categories, because most of those units, actually I think all of those units on the team have Big Bad Bosses. So him being the leader of that team and being a main rotation unit is going to be a little bit weird, because you're not going to be able to activate Big Bad Bosses with the other unit on rotation alongside this guy. So you're going to want to make sure that your floater on that team has Big Bad Bosses so you can get that active for the unit in slot 2. Other than that, his links actually aren't too bad. Nightmare, GT, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, those are all pretty good. Fear and Faith is pretty good. You're going to see that being able to be used on a lot of the Android teams and the GT Bosses team too. Android Assault's good for the more Android-centric teams, but Fuse Fighter is the one link that you're never really going to see activate. They remove Shocking Speed on this guy, so the AGL Super 17 has Shocking Speed. Clearly they removed that for Legendary Power because this guy's an LR, but I would have liked if they removed Fuse Fighter instead, so that we can have this guy with shocking speed, but oh well. Then he's on GT Bosses, Androids, Artificial Life Forms, Target Goku, Inhuman Deeds, and Power Absorption. So I got 6 decent categories there. I mean, Artificial Life Forms and Androids is kind of similar. Target Goku and Androids are also kind of similar. Inhuman Deeds doesn't really have a true leader right now. Obviously, the only leader right now is Vegeta Nappa, so not really a very viable team. But GT Bosses, I mean, his own team, and then Power Absorption, you can run him on. So currently have 3 teams set up for him. I have the Androids team / Target Goku. I'm going to have him alongside the Android 13. They actually do share a decent amount of links together. Obviously, the only one that they don't share together is Big Bad Bosses, so that's, again, something that's weak about this Android 17. Then we have his own team, the GT Bosses team. This is a very incomplete team on Global right now. We don't have the Sin Shenron EZA. We don't have the Battlefield LR Shadow Dragons. So those are 2 pretty important units. Well, obviously, the Shadow Dragons, I would say, are way more important than Sin is, but we're missing 2 units that you can add to this team, so I have to use like Oceanus here. I have to use like the AGL support Metal Rildo here, who isn't bad, but this team doesn't really work super well yet. But we're going to try and test it out anyway. And the final team is the Power Absorption / Majin Power team, where we're going to have the Super 17 linked up again alongside the Android 13. And then if you guys notice, I have the Tech Cell on this team as well as the Android team, just because he's going to be able to change orbs for the Super 17 and give 50% support, attack, and defense as well as key. So that is what we're going to go with here. I think the first thing we'll do is we'll jump into the Android stage of Super Battle Road, and we'll take Super 17 in here with this team, see how he does at 55%. So we'll be right back, and we'll jump in there. Alright, so here we are on the Androids team, the Android stage of Super Battle Road as well. Again, I'm going to have my 13 alongside the Super 17. The friend that I found, this is the only one I could find, is only 69%, so he's only 1 dupe, so he'll be a floater. And then the other rotation is going to be the 2 LR cells together. So pretty solid rotation here. Let's jump in. I don't really expect to have too many problems here. Where is Super 17? He's okay, so he's in the 2nd rotation, which is fine. These are actually not bad rotations here. Let's see which Android 13 this is. This is the friend, so perfect. This is actually exactly what I wanted. So we will. It's a lot of defense. I guess we'll have Cell just try and take this guy down right away. Unfortunately, we can't. His orbs are not great. Let's grab those right there so we can drop the rainbow. The androids, I'll have you guys attack the int guy over here. Still can't get an ATK, damn it. Alright, whatever. And then 13, you can attack the same guy just to see if we can just kill him right away. And I'll save those int orbs for next turn. So, alongside 13, he's going to be getting that full 34% boost because 13's on obviously both androids and Target Goku. And who else is on rotation with him? I didn't. Is it the Tech Cell? Yeah, it is the Tech Cell. So that Tech Cell is obviously an android. I don't think he's on Target Goku. I'm gonna double check that in a second, but I don't believe he's on that category. Also, does he have Big Bad Bosses? I don't remember. I don't really use that Tech Cell too often, so I'm gonna make sure that that's accurate. All right, let's see if we can. If this guy crits, we should be able to kill this guy here. Let's see. We do get the stuns. That's fine. All right, so here we go. So this Tech Cell. Just double check. He does have Big Bad Bosses, okay, and he is on Target Goku. Okay, so Android 17 here is getting pretty much. Doesn't get any extra links there. He's getting a decent boost here. He has 4 links active: Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Fierce Battle. He's getting double support from both Android 13 and the Tech Cell. So he's at 253k defense, 55%. Level 1 links, it's pretty damn good. We'll go ahead and attack this AGL guy, and this will be enough to get an AD key super attack as well. Plus, that first attack in that front slot could give us an extra key if we get the 50% chance to proc there. 13 will go ahead and attack you to get you out of the way. And then Cell, I guess we'll go ahead and attack this guy in case he's still alive, but he probably won't be. Alright, 17, what can you do here? Let's see. Let's see what we got. 4.26, pretty good. So this guy's definitely dead here. There's no way he lives this. Oh, he actually did. Okay, well, Cell will take care of him at the end. So keep in mind, if you want to sort of judge how long it would take to get his active skill, we only took 2 hits on this turn. with 17. So it's it's gonna take a while, that's for sure. Only 100k from that, that's pretty good. And then Cell will clean up this guy here. And now we have our rotations completely set up the way we want them to be. We can have both cells together here. I'm going to have the physical cell just heal us up a little bit with this. And then the int cell will give you those. And then the androids will give you those in case he's still alive. So let's heal up a little bit from this. Super 17, so who's the next one on rotation? I think we have the friend 13, so we're going to have double 13 on this rotation next in the next fight here. Assuming we even kill him here. 1.89. I don't even know if this is going to kill. Let's see. Wow, he actually lived. Okay, well. So with double 13, we have 240k defense. Yeah, his defense is crazy, especially when you have this full passive activated here. He also does have the extra 17% attack here because of the last part of his passive. So he also has the 17% damage reduction active here too. Let's go ahead and give you those. 13 will give you these, and then we'll just do this. That's fine. And we're at 4.85, so almost 5 million. That's pretty good. From a 55% unit, I'll take that. That's definitely good. Alright, so we'll say goodbye to you, and we'll move on to fight number 2 here, which I think is against 2 enemies. It's actually funny, because I literally just did a video on level 10 Link's Rainbow Android 13, and here we are again, pretty much like not even a week later recording this video. Okay, I'm going to put Cell in the front. It's a lot of attacks from Rildo there. So 234k defense, which is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and attack. We'll attack the Sigma guy, I guess. That's not an 18k. Whatever. Let's just grab it anyway. I'm going to save those tech orbs. Actually, am I? We'll give you an AoE. And then we'll give the tech cell these. I think that's fine. Give him a little bit of extra defense with those orbs. I think we should be fine here. I don't really see an instance where we die here. Damn, if that was a super attack, that would have been way better. Alright, so even if they super us here, we'll heal it off with the cell in the second slot there. No super, okay, from you. Okay, so they didn't super in the first slot. That's kind of upsetting. I was hoping they would, so we could just heal it off. That's fine. So we'll get this healing here. We got double healing, like so we're full health. Got the crit on the Rildo, which is nice. I feel like if we crit this guy, he's dead. Let's see. No, we didn't. Double crit on Rildo, though. That's really good. And we're gonna lower this guy's attack, so we can actually kill, I think, with his crits. No, we didn't. Okay, this is gonna do some damage. This is not good. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So we can get their active skill. I'm not going to use it here. We'll put you in the front. How many attacks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 222k defense. We'll go ahead and I guess we'll... Actually, I kind of want to do this just because we only have 2 links with him. Same defense number. I think I'm going to do this just because we're going to take care of the Sigma guy in the middle. I'm going to attack Rildo with you. We'll get rid of the Sigma guy with the androids. And then 13 we'll be able to tank against Rildo there. So we'll just grab those. Hopefully we can get a stun on him. Okay, we're going to get key. Full lot of key we just got from that. So 3 million, 12 key super, which is pretty good. And then you guys will take out the Sigma guy, Sigma Force, whatever they're called. And then 13 will get the attack on Rildo. 2.2 million. Okay. No stun. That's fine. Put you there. I'm just going to grab same type orbs here. Yeah, I'll take the healing from this. Actually, this is better, because I can... grab the healing with these with Android 13. We should be good to go here. We might get supered in the front. Yeah, we do. That sucks. Unfortunate. Only 84k, so it's not too bad. And then hopefully we actually don't kill him here, so that the physical cell in the middle can super and heal us up a little bit. Actually, might not even kill him now. Well, we're going to heal up from this. 3.26. His physical cell looks so impressive after the link level update. It's ridiculous what kind of change it made. Okay, nice. We killed him with that. And we healed up as well. A little bit over half health. So we're heading into the final fight here. We have the physical or the tech cell on rotation as well. I'm not going to use that. All right, let's see. This is actually a little bit dangerous just because... What kind of links do you have? You have Nightmare with that cell. So 234k defense. I'm tempted to do this. And give this cell all these. This could go really bad. I'm probably going to use an item here. Just to make sure we don't die. In which case I think we could just do this. Nah, Rilda's attacking too many times. I'm going to do this. We'll attack you. I'm going to save these, and we'll use a Princess Snake. This still could be bad, even with a Princess Snake active. I'm going to actually lower your attack. Because I believe this guy greatly lowers attack. Yeah, he greatly lowers attack. We'll do this. And then you will just land a massive attack on Dr. Mew. And then we'll have these guys focus down Baby here. Alright, let's see how this goes. If Baby supers a cell in the front, that's still going to be bad. Ah, this is not good. It's not what I wanted to see at all. Yeah. I think we should be okay. Alright, so almost 5 million with you. I think if we got one more key, we'd be at 5 million. Alright, how much does this do? Should be nothing. 17k with a Princess Snake active, okay. Alright. We can position ourselves to get a Dokkan attack next turn, I think. Let's see. Should be able to just get rid of you. We'll grab that. I definitely want to get the healing with Cell in the middle. So actually, we're going to do this. Attack Baby. And then I think Cell in the middle should be able to kill him with this AoE. And then Android 13 will give you... Oh, you're not going to be able to super. That sucks. Well, in case you can get an additional... Actually, we'll do this so we can drop the green orbs. Alright, so 5.56, yeah. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. 3.54 from this AoE. Can this kill? Probably not. Oh, I think it did. Oh, it did. It killed both of them. Okay, yeah, we're good. Can we get the Dokkan attack next turn? Let's see. Let's see what the orb changing looks like from the tech cell here. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's do this. Again, he has 4 links active here with 13. We'll go ahead and grab all of these for you. Should be able to get a Dokkan attack here. Yep, nice, perfect. Let's go ahead and end it with this. How much does this do? No item active here. 40k, yeah, it's pretty good. He's at 5.4 million. All right. This should be the end of Rildo. He might survive if we don't crit. I mean, we only have 10% chance to crit here, but it would be nice to get one to end this off with. Let's see. No. That's a lot of damage, though. Well, you know, he took like 40k from that super. I mean, we have a ton of support here, but keep in mind, no items, 55%, level 1 links. That's pretty impressive, honestly, on this team, for sure. Alright, so let's take care of you. He might not even die to this. Yeah, he doesn't die. Alright, I guess we'll have you finish things off here, Cell. And after this, we will move on to a longer event. Maybe we'll go into Infinite Dragon Ball history with his GT Bosses team, see how that works. If I can find a Super 17 friend, like he literally just came out, so I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't any yet. But pretty easy run. We use one item just because we got lucky with the attacks where they were located. But we'll go ahead and hop into Infinite Dragon Ball history in a second. Alright, we're going to hop into Infinite Dragon Ball history here. I actually did manage to find a friend, Super 17, which is pretty nice. He does have some skill orbs here. He has a level 3 additional silver and a level 4 defense bronze. Other than that, he's full level 1 links, obviously. He's literally just came out like an hour ago. Yeah, Super Tech level 20. Nothing else in terms of additional potential system. He's still 55%. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have Super 17, one of them, linked up alongside the Metal Rildo, because they share 4 links, which is decent. GT, Fierce Battle, Nightmare, and Fear and Faith. And then we're going to have the other Super 17 linked up alongside Omega Shenron. Obviously, the STR Omega Shenron is going to have a GT, Fierce Battle, and Fear and Faith active. So that's going to be 4 key, which is nice. So let's jump in. And let's see what the rotations look like. Okay, so we're going to have one on this rotation. Okay, actually, this worked out perfectly fine. Again, this team is definitely not complete. There's a lot of gaping holes here right now. But we, at the very least, should be able to see him function as somewhat an okay unit to use here. 139k defense. You can already see the massive drop from the other team that we were just using, the Android team. All right, let's go ahead and give you these. Let's do that. We'll do this. This is definitely a team that is a work in progress right now. 2.3, yeah, it's quite a noticeable difference there. I mean, we have no support on this rotation for him, whereas with the Android team that we were just using, we had tons and tons of support for him. So that definitely explains a lot of the difference here. The other difference comes from the fact that we have no androids on the rotation. Like, that's going to factor in. We have 150 leader skill, which we just had 170 with the Android team. So here he's at 155. Obviously, the Metal Rildo is giving 40% defense, and I think it's, what, 2 key to GT bosses? Let me just make sure that's correct. Yeah, 2 key and 40% to GT bosses. So he's has a little bit of defensive support here, but not too much. So 155k defense is not crazy, but for a 55% LR, I would say that's pretty solid. But nothing mind-blowing here. Okay, how much is this? This is definitely, I would assume it's going to do damage. I don't remember how hard this guy hits. Yeah, 32k. Okay, so we're going to slowly start getting key as well. We're going to activate the damage reduction and the extra attack at the end of this turn because he was hit. So let's go ahead and destroy Krillin. Goodbye. Oh, he actually crit. Okay, only a 10% chance. And then Metal Rildo should be able to finish him off here. Yep. All right. What do we got here? So we do have our damage reduction as well as the extra attack active here. Does he get any more links in the middle? Yeah, he definitely does. So in the front he gets... Oh, it's legendary power, yeah. Okay, makes sense. We'll just leave you in the front there. Just so you can take those attacks. We can get closer and closer to get that active skill active. We'll do that. I'm actually going to give Baby those STR orbs there. That'll be an ATK super attack on Tien. Okay, super right away. This is going to do damage for sure. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, this guy hits less hard than the other guy did, than the Krillin did. Or maybe that's, no, actually that's not true. That's because of his damage reduction. Okay, so that is actual, like, we just saw that his damage reduction kicked in there because we didn't take any damage from his attack. Whereas with the other guy in the previous rotation we did, so. That is that damage reduction kicking in there. And then we're going to maybe finish this guy off here. And we'll move on to, what is it? Vegeta? Piccolo, okay. So you got 4 links? Yeah. In the middle, nothing extra, okay. So let's grab those. That's fine. What are you up to here? Almost 3 million. Yeah, the extra attack definitely kicking in. Extra 17%. Got an extra key from that, which is cool. He's gonna super. He's gonna super this guy at the end, huh? That's how this is gonna go. All right. Yep, there it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. Didn't really do anything anyway. All right. Let's see. 3 links. 3 links. Okay, so nothing extra there. I'll go ahead and give you all these. Should be able to take him out. We're at 100 and basically 40k defense. 2.4, not the craziest attack stat ever, but again, this team, it's so obvious. Like, he's doing half the damage he was doing on the Android team that we just used. So, again, this is what I was saying earlier, where, you know, as a leader for the GT Bosses team, it's very apparent that this guy's not designed to be like the de facto lead for this team. They clearly have another unit or another character in mind to be the go-to leader for this team. That's going to release at some point down the road. Again, I think the worldwide download celebration this year, or the worldwide celebration, whatever you want to call it this year, is going to be GT themed, and you know, we'll probably get some kind of like Omega Shenron or something like that that releases alongside like a fusing Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That Omega Shenron will probably be the GT boss's lead, or maybe it's like a Sin who transforms into Omega or something like that. I could definitely see that happening. But yeah, Super 17, he's more so just, as you can see by this by this showcase, an Android / Target Goku unit rather than GT bosses, which is fine. I just wish we would have gotten a GT bosses lead this celebration because of, you know, the theme of the celebration here. Alright, so 139. Let's go ahead and grab these. Still haven't gotten the active skill yet. Something that I definitely do want to see before we jump into another event here. Alright, so we'll take care of you. How many attacks has this one taken? Not enough yet, okay. $155k defense. Yeah, he works pretty well alongside this Rildo. Only problem is Rildo isn't exactly a spectacular on-rotation unit. His damage isn't really that good, but the extra key in defense for the whole team is pretty nice. Alright, that should definitely be 7 attacks. So we should be able to pop this guy's active skill the next time he's on rotation. We could actually take a lot of damage if he supers us here. Let's see. Here we go. That's fine. It's not going to kill us. Oh, okay. Actually just does nothing. Yeah, Oceanus is pretty good. Fine, 148k from you. Let's do that. And then I'll save the Dokkan attack for next turn. Alright, this guy's probably getting close to getting his active skill available as well. We should be able to take care of him this turn, yeah, with Omega and Baby, definitely. So we'll be able to launch our active skill against... Is it against Goku next? The instant transmission Goku? The Bypass Goku? Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So with this rotation, he's at 4 links, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, and GT, 155k defense, and it's turn 10. We are finally able to launch the active skill, and we'll be able to get a Dokkan attack as well. So let's go ahead and do it and see how this looks. All right. I like the little echo effect that he has in his voice. That was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab these, get the Dokkan attack, see what kind of numbers we can put up. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the next turn. We'll launch the active skill. And at that point, I think we're pretty good to jump into the next team. So what is he at here? 2.72, nothing crazy. I think his 3-turn portion of his passive actually ran out, because he should be higher than 2.7. So that tells me that that doesn't stack, and it definitely does run out. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, he does crit, nice. Okay, that's pretty nice. All right, so can we kill him with the other active skill? Let's see. I feel like we might be able to kill him here. Just barely didn't. All right, so we'll kill him here with Super 17. Hopefully he doesn't dodge. And after that, we will move on to the Power Absorption team. Alright, so we're going to be jumping into the GT Goku Dokkan event with the Power Absorption team. Again, I'm going to have the Super 17 linked alongside Android 13 because they're obviously meant to be run together. They share 4 links with each other. They have, well, 13 has both Target Goku and Android categories, so he's going to maximize that portion of 17's passive. This Boo actually is a really good floater for the team because he's going to buff Power Absorption category units, attack plus 30%, defense plus 50%. And then I do have the tech cell here as well. So if we get unlucky with rotations, okay, we'll just go with this. I was gonna say if we get unlucky with rotations, I might jump into a longer event after this just to show some more footage of this team. But we'll see how this goes first before we do that. All right, so the first rotation I have set up here is actually perfectly how I want it to be. So we'll just do this, whatever. Just destroy him with Buhan and this buff Boo here. 13, we'll just give you these. Again, I want to rotate 13 off to the other rotation to have him alongside the 17. Okay. Buff Boo should be able to take him out here. Yeah, 3.27 is pretty good. Alright, so Super 17 here is alongside this Boo. I don't think they should have very many links. The only Nightmare in Fierce Battle. It's not horrible, but it's not crazy good. So we'll have him just stay on rotation together with him. 176k defense. Remember, this guy's giving 30% attack, 50% defense, so he's getting quite a bit of support, but none of these guys are Target Goku or Android, so none of his passive is really active there in terms of those portions of it. We'll do that, and then we'll move on, I guess. Okay, nice. He got key from that. So 2.13 with a 12 key. Okay, how much does this do? Probably nothing. We have type advantage. And actually still does... Okay, that because he lowered defense. Still did 21k? Alright. Alright, so let's move on here. Let's rotate you off. Okay. I forget if this guy lowers defense. Does he? He does. Okay. Alright, so he's dead. Yeah, after this I think I'll take 17 into like the Legendary Goku event or something with this setup, just so that we can see it play out a little bit more, but this should be the final rotation here. We have this rotation that we want, finally. So again, 4 links active, Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Fierce Battle. Doesn't get anything extra in the middle here. 100, okay, he had his defense lowered last turn, which is why it's so low. But he probably would be around 210k defense or so, I think, if his defense wasn't lowered. Maybe like 200k. Let's go ahead and grab that. This should be a nice attack stat that we get from him here. I'm gonna say 4.5 million. Let's see. 4.73. That's pretty good. Still much better than the numbers we were seeing from the GT Bosses team. Yeah, he's getting a lot of ki from getting attacked. I mean, again, keep in mind it is only a 50% chance to get that ki, but when he gets it, it's going to make a big difference. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump in for a few more rotations on a longer event here with the same team. Okay, so here we are on Legendary Goku event on the same power absorption setup that we just used in the Dokkan event, and we have a pretty decent rotation here with pretty much what I would consider to be the ideal setup for Super 17 here. We have this guy who's obviously on both androids and Target Goku, as well as this guy who's also on those categories. So we have the full passive fulfilled for Android 17. The only problem is that I don't believe he got hit. Did he? I should remember. Maybe he did. Actually, I think he did. So we have his whole pass was active. Like literally 100% of his pass was active. Plus we have support from both of them. This is like a monster turn for him. 253k defense. He has 17% damage reduction. And this is going to be a pretty decent attack stat. Unfortunately, we can't give him full ki, but we are 21. So if he gets hit twice, assuming his passive procs twice for the extra ki, he's going to be at 23 from both those attacks. Let's see what kind of number we get to here. It's going to be above 5 million, I imagine. It has to be. No ki there. Hopefully this gives us ki. This should do 0 damage too. No, no ki there either. 5 million. Okay, cool. So I think with 24 ki there, he'd probably be somewhere around like 5.2, 5.3 million, which for a 55% LR is actually quite good. So obviously this is like a super optimized scenario for him, but that is a pretty good attack stat for him, as well as the defense. Right, 250k defense is pretty good, but it's not not designed for GT bosses. It's just the end of the discussion. We'll do a few more turns with him. I think we're going to get the Vegeta Piccolo on rotation here next, so we'll have him do one rotation there with him, and then I think we'll wrap things up here. So we'll move on from this in a second. Vegeta Tanks will wrap this up. And then we'll move into this next. Oh, he's actually going to transform. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's because I have the tech cell here. 2 android units. Yep. Okay, that's fine. We still have 4 links active. Obviously, the defense and attack is going to be a little bit lower because we lose out on the support boost from Android 13's pre-transformed passive. But look at Android 13. He actually has higher defense than Super 17. But I mean, he's Rainbow, so that makes sense. All right, so we'll go ahead and do this. We actually can't get an ATK super attack, huh? What if we did this? There we go, perfect. We'll do this. No extra links with this guy. I think we'll do this and then we'll call it a video here. We'll see what kind of numbers we put up here. All right, additional. And then you're at 3.32, so definitely lower. Again, Boo does not have androids or Target Goku in terms of his categories, so we're not getting that portion of his passive. And it does lower attack support as well, and then also Android 13 is transformed, so that makes sense. But, okay, let's go ahead and just jump into the outro of the video here. Let's pull this guy up here. So, Super 17, right? I think, again, he's a very good unit, but he's good for teams that aren't really in the forefront of the game right now. I mean, we just went through a gigantic GT celebration, you know, same time Global and JP, both got the same dual Dokkan Fest with GT Hero stuff. We got the Super Saiyan 4 EZs, we got both of them. We got crazy banner units, the GT Goten and Trunks, the GT Goten and or the GT Gohan and Goten. And then, you know, so we got the GT Hero portion down. Next, everybody was waiting for a massive GT Bosses portion. We're going to get a real leader for the team. Maybe we'll get an extra banner unit to help the team, help to fill out the roster more. And here we go. We got Super 17. So this guy's clearly not what we were looking for in terms of the GT Bosses League, but you take a look at what he's able to do for androids, what he's able to do for Target Goku, artificial life forms, even power absorption, which we just looked at him on. Those are the categories where this guy's going to be really good. It's just, you know, unfortunately, when we're taking a look at what we wanted for GT bosses, this is just not it, right? As a leader, he doesn't really fulfill the role that we want him to fulfill on that team. And I feel like once we actually do get more units, like, again, we're probably going to get a Dokkan Fest baby at some point. We're probably going to get a Dokkan Fest, you know, transforming Sin Shenron into Omega. We're going to get an LR Omega Shenron at some point. Once we get those units to fill out this team, this guy's probably going to get kicked off the team because he just doesn't work as well with those with the other units of the team as those guys would, because they have better links with the team. You know, the Shadow Dragon links, the big bad bosses, stuff like that. Just not a unit that's really well designed for GT bosses, but we showed how well he can work on other teams. So that's pretty much my conclusion for this Android 17. Let me know down below what you guys think about him. Definitely not a bad unit, just not really what we were looking for the GT bosses team. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.